Baku is the next race in the F1 calendar, and I think that's going to be a very interesting one. It's at the near end of the season instead of the beginning, so I think it'll be interesting weather-wise. I'm not sure how much it changes, and I think this could be the race Norris can cut Verstappen's championship lead down a bit more than he did the last few races. So yeah, Baku is going to be an interesting one. Behrman is going to stand in for Magnussen. Behrman last year doing a great job at Baku, being the youngest driver in F2 history to do the, I think, sprint race win, feature race win, and pole, something like that. And I think he's going to maybe do a great job here. We'll see what happens and what he can do. Baku is a very cool race, very interesting. Aston Martin just announced a January for their team just before recording this video. It's probably going to come out on Wednesday. So I don't know if there's going to be any more news, but very interesting to hear from that. I think Aston Martin can become a very good team. They just need to get rid of Stroll, Lance Stroll, that is. So we'll see what happens there. Let's get into my predictions, and I'll talk more in detail about why I predict each one. My good drive, Lando Norris. I think Lando Norris is going to have a very good weekend. I can't remember if he's actually good or not in Baku, but I think he's going to have a great weekend. I think he's going to jump back from the weekend at Monza. I think he's going to feel much better. I hope the team kind of finds in him. And yeah, I think if that happens, he can have an amazing weekend. I really do hope he has a good weekend. I really want the championship to be closer than it is at the moment. My bad drive is going to be Aston Martin after their signing of Adrian Newey, which is only going to start working for them, I think, next year. I think they are not going to have a good result here. I don't think they're going to be fast, and I don't think it's not the drivers, it's more of the team part. I don't think they're going to have a good car here. I think they're going to be probably 5th or lower. They're not going to score points, so we'll see if that happens or not. My pole position is going to go to Lando Norris. Like I said, I think he's going to have a good weekend. I think he has the leg up from his teammates in the qualifying perspective. And I think if Norris can get a good jump, well, not a good jump, just a normal start and not get jumped by someone, I think that will do his confidence very good. So Norris for pole. 5th place is going to be Carlos Sainz. I don't think the Ferraris are going to be as quick here as they were in Monza. I think Monza is going to be Monza and Baku's not. I don't think it's the same track layout wise, and I think they're not going to be as quick. So I think Sainz is going to be the highest Ferrari in P5. What happens to Leclerc, I'm not sure. Maybe DNFs, maybe he just has a bad luck, or maybe he's just going to be stupid. Not a good joke. I'm sorry about that. Maybe he's not going to do it well. P4 is going to be Max Verstappen. I think with that car he has at the moment, that's the max he could do. Max. No pun intended there. And 4th place is, I think, good for him. He's going to try to just do what Jenson Button did in 2009. Just be consistent at the end of the season where he doesn't have to faster car. So I think P4 is very good for Max, and I think that's the best he can do. Our first podium sitter is going to be George Russell. George Russell had a very good weekend, a few weekends, but more bad luck than anything. I think at the previous race that was more his fault, yes, but bad luck. I think he's going to come back strong and get onto the podium on 3rd place, and maybe this track can sometimes bring a crazy race. He can maybe get 3rd. I don't know how good the Mercedes is going to be. They are seeming to struggle a little bit in the previous few races, so maybe this is going to be their jump back from the top to the top. Sorry. P2 is going to be Oscar Piastri. Oscar Piastri had a very good weekend last weekend. I think maybe McLaren is going to be more strict about team rules. We'll see about that. I really do hope they do that because they're just joking around at the moment. So hopefully they are going to implement team orders, because I think Norris is going to be our winner. And if this can happen, he can get a, let's see, a 13, maybe a 14-point lead if he gets a fastest lap. So if my predictions come true, so that's a big margin. And I think after this, McLaren would be the leader in the constructors. So I really hope this happens. And my crazy prediction is Ricciardo is going to outperform Yuki. Ricciardo usually goes very well here. He won in 2016, and that was really a very good win. Or was that 2017? I think that was 2017, sorry. 2017, he had a very good race here, and he won the race, starting from like P10 or something. So crazy race can be here, just depending on what happens. And yeah, I think Ricciardo will have a good performance and outperform Yuki. Thank you for watching my video. Stay sharp and enjoy the weekend.